What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Your boy Pat.
Y'all are tapped in right now to your favorite podcast, the one that your grandmama told y'all. Y'all must for sure put her on because she loves sports and we love talking to y'all about it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Y'all saying we are coming to you live right after the Warriors just went ahead and did their damn thing out in Utah with a nigga. I thought, man, that shit was great. But my brother, before we get into that, how you doing, my boy?
Good, but I can't complain. Long day, but we made it, so you know what I'm saying, can't complain.
Man, no cap. Shout out to the chat. Everybody fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? Before we start the show, we always like to say love to the chat. AJ Cruz, 75, LWO. I'm the first in this motherfucker essay. Rockin' New Era. Getting caught and slacking on your Mac, my boy. My boy Rockin' New Era was good. Hey, y'all said, he said, I'll let you be first to get your hopes up. So, you know what I'm saying? He did you a favor, my boy. I said out there in the game, but man, that's what's up. My boy. Tap in. Shout out, Sweetie. Yes, always shout out, Sweetie, for sure. Man, I'm like De La Soul over here. Me, myself, and I. Nah, you know, most of our viewers like to come in a little bit late. Everyone's still outside, pulling up for sure, smoking one before they walk into the building. Can't be the first one always, but my brother, tonight in Utah on a back-to-back, motherfucking Klay Thompson went crazy, going over 15,000 points tonight and having 35 off the bench and helping the Warriors beat Utah Jazz in the game. Going into the All-Star weekend, sitting at the 10th spot right now and looking to make a nice playoff push after this weekend. But going over the last two games, yesterday, we was going crazy, you know what I'm saying, versus goddamn the Clippers, the LA All-Star, AAU All-Stars, and ended up still losing it in the end and almost did the same thing tonight. But just looking at the last two games, man, like how you feeling about your
Warriors? Really over the last 10, they 8-2, so I'm not going to be overly dramatic, you know what I'm saying? But the way we closing games right now still got me. First, I was like a little bit like hecka hype coming into this weekend. Like, yeah, we're going to probably crack that top 6. Now I'm just like, yeah, we're just going to be a play-in team just because the problems that we have, I just don't see them really getting corrected with this team. So
with our matchup, it is very nice, but still missing a traditional center just makes it a little tougher.
Yeah, so like these dudes just, you can see the offensive rebounds is gonna be a problem. Like we give up too many offensive rebounds, second chance, third chance points. So that's gonna continue to be our problem, and it ain't gonna get no better when we play bigger teams. So it is what it is. You feel me? We a play-in team. I feel like put us in a one-game scenario. I like our chances, or even a series. I like our chances as long as we got 30. So, but I don't see us getting past that top 7 for real, like realistically.
Okay, so we was just talking about this the last week. We were saying maybe 6, but looking at it now, I mean, we're like 11 games back from the first seed. So, I mean,
definitely, I knew we wasn't gonna get in the top 4. Like that was out.
Top 4 is out. Top 4 is out for sure. But top 6, we still can't get top 6.
I mean, it's possible. I just don't see it. Like we 5 games behind Phoenix and New Orleans, which is just like we got that game against Phoenix, but they beat us 3 times earlier this year, and I don't see us making up that much ground. Just the way we playing right now, or just not even right now, just the way we closing games. Like
closing games, it's closing the games.
It's been our problem all year long. Like this year, we put up 140, but we only scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. Like that, we should have had.
Man, it always be, but the fourth quarter has been hella long. The last 2 games were like the whole game. Yesterday went by hella fast in the first half. And then, they got a lot of, again, we always don't shoot enough free throws, and other teams against us get to shoot all the free throws. It just feels like these fourth quarters are taking forever. But, yeah, closing has been a little bit tougher. I will say that. Kuminga tonight, 13 points, 5 rebounds, still was a -5. Like everyone in the starting 5 was definitely minus on the plus minus. But guess who wasn't?
Pods, huh?
Man, bro, 34 minutes in the game, still killing it. Shout out to Steve, son. You know what I'm saying? Everyone off the bench. So the bench were really up this out too in terms of plus minus. But I mean that comes from Clay having 35, 7 for 13 on
Right.
threes, bro. Oh, you gonna say my bad?
No, I said right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When Clay come off the bench splashing like that, it's gonna make
Right, that's
everybody he in with.
numbers. Exactly. Sarge has been these last 2 games for sure not looking like he was in the first couple games. He ain't been splashing enough, and on defense he is still kind of a cone. But like, I mean, I just think he's got to get his rhythm back. But
For me, it's a little bit of Kerr's fault with the inconsistency in his role.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you got him and Looney splitting minutes now for the backup center, and it's like, to me, I love Loon, you feel me? But it's just like I just don't be seeing the point of him getting in at this point.
This has definitely been Looney's worst year. Like,
you feel me? Like
he just, man, that's my dog too. Like, you think it was 82 games?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing so many games straight now. It's finally look like it's starting to catch up to him. He just looking old. Even the one where he got his shot blocked by Kessler, he just sitting there under the basket trying to pump fake. Then he don't lift off the ground.
He was like not even close to like palm the basketball, just like get the fuck out of here. He had 0 points on the night. Still +8, but he only had 2 rebounds. It seemed like he had more rebounds than that for sure. But this might be the end days. Not the end days for Looney, because he's still a good backup bigs to have come off the bench. But the days of him starting is
definitely. It's like he can't really block shots like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really never been a rim protector, so it's kind of hard. And then at least
can't get buckets and it can.
That's what I'm saying. At least Sarge can at least get it going offensively some nights. You feel me? We can kind of count on that. He'll make some plays offensively. Loon is kind of just out there. He gets rebounds, but then that's it. Like,
yeah, no facts. I was gonna talk about the starting lineup with Draymond actually leading the starting 5 with 23. But Draymond's been hooping, bro. Like he's out there. The nigga really been hooping, bro. I brought up him just because we have him starting at that 5 position, and it's not going to be definitely long. We're going to definitely get a big by next year for sure. But for this year, with him being able to facilitate, also be able to guard the bigs, and also, you know what I'm saying, just still play tremendous defense, like, how do you feel the starting lineup is going to go? We'll probably switching pods in and out with Clay. I don't know if we can. Clay definitely made a statement tonight. We're going to definitely get to play. We haven't got to play yet. But how you think the starting 5 is going to work out coming out the All-Star break going to the playoffs?
I don't know. It's no telling with Kerr. Like, I would think Clay comes back into the starting lineup, but also, like, it worked kind of well tonight. So I would definitely not be surprised if Pods ends up starting. That would not surprise me. But then also maybe switch that in with CP3 or somebody. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, man. So, CP3 to come back, dog. That's going to
that's going to throw a wrench in everything. So that's how we're going to really see what Kerr has in mind going forward. But he also might feel comfortable bringing CP and CP3 and Clay off the bench. And make that their lineup, and you know what I'm saying. Let the faster pace young pods go with the Steph Curry and the Draymond lineup, Kuminga. You know what I'm saying, so they can get up and down the floor a little bit, and let the second unit be like the slower with CP and Clay just being more methodical. Even put like Sarge with that lineup, that'll be a nice little punch to it. But I just feel like Sarge gotta get it going offensively again, and that's coming with minutes. So I feel like he needs to get a more established role, and we'll see.
10 minutes. Only had 10 minutes tonight. Clay with 28. Steph just hit for like 41, so like I was being a little hard on him, but I mean, he still had a double-double, 16 and 10. He was just a little lackadaisical with the balls. He had 4 turnovers tonight, so flash guy, just feeling the jet lag. You know what I'm saying? Coming back off a big game and
Kuminga have what? Two, because his one turnover in the fourth was crucial. But it's like, bro, you bench him for this, but everybody the whole quarter been sloppy with the ball.
No, he had one earlier in the game when he was running up the court, and it's always somebody just come pickpocket him from behind. He don't think nobody behind him, and then Steve sat him. I think that was like the third or second quarter. I think like the second quarter. He sat him down. Like, what are you doing?
Like, bro, you let everybody turn the ball over all willy nilly, but Kuminga do it one time, and you want to like, bro.
Yeah, you know you're gonna be on my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's still always gonna be Steve's tough love on Kuminga. Keep pushing him.
Facts.
I mean, Kuminga still had a pretty solid game. He did not.
He had a good game to me.
Over 14. Oh, you said what?
I said, he had a pretty good game to me. I felt like he didn't really have to force too many shots. So I really felt like he could have we could have used his offense down the stretch after he took him out, like maybe drop a play for him, get a shot in the post or something like that when our offense ain't flowing.
But I will say he's watching him last night and watching him tonight. He has gotten a little like just lackadaisical just in like his role a little bit again, where he's kind of drifting off towards the corner three and not slashing as much when he doesn't have the ball in his hand. So I think that's kind of what Steve's been seeing, because Kuminga tends to do that. He'll be super locked in, and then he'll just, you know what I'm saying, kind of chill. Steve wants him to be locked in at all times. And like, even though you can't, we talk a lot of shit about pods, but pods do be like locked in like majority of the time throughout the whole game. But I think that's just where Steve wants Kuminga to get better at, and just kind of just gauges it. But I mean, he still had 24 minutes tonight, 13 points and everything like that. But
I mean, yeah, I hear you. Pods had 2 turnovers too, though. So
he did. You know
what I'm saying?
But he was a +5, had 13, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, threes. He had 3 threes on the night. So I mean, he's a hooper. He's really been getting comfortable, bro. Like his
I'm not saying the Nick can't ball, but it just be like
hooping, bro. I understand. I understand what you're saying. We want to get more. Like, we always want to get more.
You give him the leeway to play more freely than you give Kuminga.
Yeah, but they don't want Kuminga shooting threes like that too. So
hey, listen, he didn't shoot one today.
No, I know, I understand that, but I'm saying how they run the offense, they just haven't been running as many plays for him. It seems like too, like you said, like maybe just kind of get him more in the paint. They've been running that play now where he come up top of the key, kick it to Draymond, and then he runs around the screen and goes for the alley-oop. But like, it should be other plays as well drawn up for him. I will agree with you on that, but it just doesn't feel like when he had that motion for the last month or whatever, when he was going crazy. Like he feels a little more chill. I think going to this break, and I think probably he just needs to just feel the break and kind of just reset.
Respect.
Yeah, respect. No, it was still a good little game from the Warriors. And looking forward to what's gonna come. Let me see where we're at in the standings.
We are still 10th, 27-26. A game and a half out of 9.
If you're over 500, god damn, finally, y'all saying shit like that took forever to get over, but I mean, you think the Lakers gonna fall off a little bit? They got Spencer Dinwiddie now. Like we could probably catch them for sure.
I mean, we play them, so we gonna see shit.
Man, facts, big facts. Yeah, we are.
So we play them first game out of the break. Is that first game?
Definitely.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah. We play them and then
Charlotte
right after. But yeah, we definitely got the Lakers come back out because we ain't played them all first half except for that one game. I'm looking at it right here. Minnesota sitting at the top, 38-16, which is crazy. Thunder right behind them, 37-17. We can definitely catch the Kings, and I think we can catch the Mavs. That 6th seed is gonna be tough though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking at it right now because I was looking at it the other day. I was like, that's gonna be tough a little bit.
If I felt like our mistakes was like easily correctable, I'd say we could do it. But I just don't feel like we're gonna have a couple more games where we give it away in the fourth quarter, where we flying high for 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter they just forget how to play basketball. So in all these close games that I forgot what they said we had 8 games or something where we didn't had a 15-point lead and lost or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then 6 games we've had a 20 plus point lead this year, and then losing. And we're right behind the San Antonio Spurs in that sense.
Right.
So definitely not a good look going into the playoffs, but realistically, we can get to that 7th spot. No lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying it's not impossible, but
we still gonna be in
that play-in somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna be somewhere that play-in.
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, looking at the playing teams, we could for sure sit in the Kings home for sure.
I mean, we could beat the Lakers in one game scenario. I just don't see it in a series. I feel like AD just gonna wear us down like he did last year. Paul.
Series a little different, but for one game, playing game, we could for sure sit the Lakers in the Kings home.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, even the Mavs, I feel like it'll be tough, but
the Luka Magic, that would be crazy.
And Kyrie, it ain't just Luka, it's Kyrie too. He take that Steph matchup personal.
Yeah, that would be a tough matchup for sure. Utah Jazz or the Rockets? If the Rockets make it in,
yeah, I ain't worried about either one of them.
So, really, just Sacramento Kings, Dallas Mavericks, LA Lakers, and maybe the Pelicans if they fall. I think that Pelicans game will be tough. But even though we beat them earlier this year, I mean, I think we can still beat them too in a one-game scenario. But we are probably going to be a play-in type of team. What y'all think in the chat, man? What y'all think? Play-in team, or can we get to the 6th seed? My boy Kyle Kelly, I can't believe we just got away with that. We should have for sure had the same number of blown 15-point leads. We should not. We should have the same number of 15-point leads as the Spurs right now. But I'll take it. Yeah. That was crazy, bro. He stopped scoring for 3 minutes. 3 minutes before. No, Clay's last clank, that shit was crazy.
Bro, that miss was so bad. I thought it went in, bro. That's how bad it was. I looked at everybody oh, wait, everybody's still moving? Hey, yo, that was
that's
crazy.
My boy. But, man, that last 3 was crazy. I'm just please, boy, do not let us lose this game after this nigga had 35 in 3 quarters. Niggas would have roasted my boy. But, yeah, that was a crazy ass game, bro. Not gonna lie to you. Also too, Collins panicked. You see when Collins threw it out to the crowd? That was crazy.
After that offensive rebound, they should have just took a timeout, but I'll take it. I got a shout out to my boy Wiggs too. He led the team in rebounds tonight. You feel me? I be hard on my boy.
Man,
he coasting sometimes, but he been playing better.
He's been playing way better, bro. That's what we need. Wiggins to definitely keep going in the way he's been going. But, yeah, I am really feeling that. Also, too, Clay goes over, I said, 15,000 on career points. And Steve Kerr gets his 500th win as a coach in the NBA. Shout out to my boy Steve. We're talking about you about the lineups, but, man, still the best coach that I want coaching my team. Basketball. Outside of course, Phil Jackson and who's another coach you would take over Steve? I was like all time. He low key might be top 5.
I'd have to sit down and think about it.
Is he top 5?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I'd take Pop over him. I ain't gonna lie. I just fuck with Pop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like he's up there.
What's the name? From not of course not the man in Miami. Niggas be trying to say
or Pat Riley.
Spoelstra, they be trying to say Spoelstra's better than Steve. That's definitely not true. But Pat Riley, would you put Pat Riley over Steve?
I don't know. I don't really. You feel me? That's a little bit before my time. You know what I'm saying? All the Chuck Dailies and the Red Auerbachs, and you feel me? I respect them, but you feel me? Kerr got 3 rings, so I don't know. You feel me?
Man, 4 rings.
4 rings, excuse me. I'm saying, so I don't know where that stacks him up as far as, you feel me, all times the coaches and so. But, yeah, he's up there, I feel like. definitely of our generation, he's up there. You feel me?
For sure. Like, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, only thing I say about Spoelstra is very good at doing more with less. You feel me? Like getting guys to overachieve.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But I wouldn't just flat out say he's a better coach than Steve Kerr.
That would be crazy. We got a Rams fan in the chat. Finally service. Saying that we got to watch 1994 VHS highlights as they usually they go to one. I saw one. It was like I think it was the Jim Carrey Liar Liar. He laughing at the bitch in the elevator. It's just a Ram. It has the Ram and the chicken just like standing there as the 49ers. I'm just like, yeah.
Actually, we're not second place. We're the first place losers. Get it right.
Right? Talk about it.
At the end of the day, like I've been telling these pissy ass Raider fans, remember who gives y'all something to cheer for. You feel me? Y'all had a rooting interest in the Super Bowl because of us. Just remember that.
Bro, every Raider fan I talk to, I just hope y'all lose. I'm like, damn, you gonna root for the Chiefs over us? Yes. Damn. Crazy, bro.
Oh, it's just remember who giving y'all something to cheer for when y'all team ain't played the game in 2 months. You feel me? My team got y'all every week. Y'all got a new jersey.
Then latched on to the Chiefs, their own division.
No, hold on. You got to get to the Packers. You got to get to the Lions.
Yep.
You feel me? Everything we play against.
For sure. Just in this playoff, yeah, that alone for sure. Hating us for weeks and weeks. Yeah, shout out Rocket New Era Niners. Had one time almost 30 years, and the Rams still haven't caught up. That's crazy. Eat that, motherfucker. Great transition over to the 49ers with the firing of Uncle Steve this week. With him looking like scapegoat for the Super Bowl loss. And now we have no because the coordinator after Steve holding Pat Mahomes to 19 points in 4 quarters. How do we feel about the firing of Uncle Steve? How do you feel, actually?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I was mad. I felt like it was a little unnecessary, but also it was kind of to be expected. You know, our defense did have a chance to win the game, and then our defense has been a little bit up and down, inconsistent. But I didn't think it was warranted him being fired. But at the end of the day, Kyle ain't gonna fire himself. So if he go blame somebody, you feel me? It's just how this business works. The man is the offensive coordinator. Our other our assistant offensive coordinator is gone now too. So you feel me? It's left one fall man. So you know, but I hate how black coach gets fired and these white coaches they be parting ways and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I hate that little terminology they be trying to use. But we were like I think 27th in third down defense on third down, which that's pretty much what killed us all year long. So it's not like he was the best, but he also wasn't the worst. So at the end of the day, he got us to the Super Bowl. And if our defense gets a stop on 4th and 1, I think we're having a whole different discussion. But
Yeah, but come on, man. This nigga didn't. This nigga Kyle only had 22 points scored in 5 quarters of game, bro. And you gonna put that shit on the defensive guy who ended up getting you the interception to get it back to the offense, who did nothing but punt it back to Pat Mahomes. And now you're gonna blame this nigga, or you didn't blame him, but you fired him, saying that, you know what I'm saying, like it kind of was his fault, but like, come on, bro, like what are we doing? Like that shit was kind of lame, bro. For everybody saying that Steve Wilks is like one of the worst DCs or whatever like that for the 49ers in the last couple of years while Kyle's been here, I had to pull up a stat from my man Bonte, you know what I'm saying, for the 49ers last 3 seasons. As y'all can see, on the left will be D'Amico Ryans for 2021, 2022, and Uncle Steve last year. Opposing points per game, 18.9 to 17 for Uncle Steve, so winning in that department. Opposing yards per game, D'Amico definitely gave up 2 more yards per game than Uncle Steve in his 2-year run. And takeaways a game, Uncle Steve is also beating him in that stat at 1.7 to 1.5. So that's kind of crazy how a lot of people said that Steve Wilks wasn't that good of a defensive coordinator, and yet you got to be my man, D'Amico Ryans. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking crazy.
I mean, with those kind of numbers, you could pick and choose. But we were.
What you mean you pick and choose? Like, come on, bro. They said this nigga was weak.
What were we in sacks?
You said what?
What were we in sacks?
In sacks? I don't know.
We had to be
We're gonna pull that up.
Somewhere in the mid with D'Amico Ryans. We was top 5, top 10 in sacks.
Man, that falls on Chris Kocurek. He's a defensive lineman coach. You got Chase Young out there.
Coordinator.
You got Chase Young out there. You got Javon Hargrave. You have Eric Armstead. You have Nick Bosa. You got your man Randy Gregory. Why them niggas wasn't doing their job? Why they wasn't doing their job? And you know what I'm saying, getting to the quarterback.
Okay, and we was also 27th and third down, my brother. That's not acceptable.
So defensive rank for the game, completion percentage 21, offensive pass percentage 32, interceptions number 2, pass yards per game number 14, sack percentage we was like number 20. Yeah, so we only averaged like 6.67. But
that's what I'm saying.
Hey man, that
falls back to last year.
That falls back to last year. Bosa, who came into practice late after holding out. We saw
everybody.
We saw Chase Young's effort in the big game. You know what I'm saying, like that, versus Detroit. Like, how can you blame that Uncle Steve, bro?
I mean, at the end of the day, he's in charge of the defense. He let Pat Mahomes walk us down twice. He looked unprepared for that final play that we've seen in the Super Bowl. That's the Chiefs' favorite fucking play.
You shouldn't have been in that position if you let the man walk him down. Like, bro, why you didn't score no touchdown, bro? You scored 22 points versus Pat Mahomes and thought we was gonna win, and you want the defense to hold niggas to 0. Like, nigga, that's the best quarterback ever on the other side.
Hey, gotta get a stop. They didn't get a stop.
That's what it boils down to. Score some points, Kyle. Do some shit like that. Since you got the best damn quarterback, the real deal at quarterback, bro. Score some damn points there, nigga. That shit is crazy.
I mean, like I said, it ain't the defense fault that we lost the game, but if he gonna blame somebody, the defensive coordinator's gonna get the blame for not getting a stop. So.
And that shit was weak as hell, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope he called Kyle Shanahan a bitch as he walked out the office like my man Trey Lance did. Bitch ass nigga. Rockin' New Era says there was a disconnect this whole season with Wilks and the players and with Kyle. I thought we nipped this in the bud when he came down from the skyline up there, you know what I'm saying, the skybox, looking like Sting, onto the field. We was going undefeated until the Ravens game. Uncle Steve on the sideline. Like, come on, man, disconnect. What are we doing, brother? Like, that shit's weak as hell, bro.
I mean, but also, you know, it's also a little different when, you feel me, when you bring a guy from the outside of your, like, normal coaching tree. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of an outside hire. It was not like he wanted one of Kyle guys or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little easier for him to detach from the, you know what I mean? Like, we brought a dude in, thought it was going to help us in this way. And it's like, it's funny because they brought him in to make our secondary better. And he did that. But it's like the other stuff kind of took a step back. They thought it was going to be able to, you know, at least stay where it's at or improve with, like, you know what I'm saying? But
really, it was just the defensive line that let him down. Like,
exactly. And everybody was
killing. The back end was still killing.
Everybody was expecting the D line to be equally or better than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And compared to last year, and they never really hit their stride, whatever the case may be. And, you know, it just kind of is what it is. I don't necessarily think it was warranted, but it ain't surprising either. So, I mean, it's a business.
A little surprising. Well, no, I wasn't surprised.
I wasn't surprised.
I wasn't. It wasn't hella surprising. I knew they was going to. It was just the right was out there. It's just the way it went down, bro. Like, same thing with Trey. Like, it's the way it went down, bro. Like, that shit wasn't cool, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't cool. Yeah. But moving on to who we think the interim or new defensive coordinator will be for the 49ers. I hit you today around, I want to say like 2 o'clock, was it? When I sent you that tweet?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yep. Right now, it's looking like, this is just one word that was one candidate who was thrown out there, Brandon Staley, ex-coach of the Chargers, who was supposed to be in charge of the defense and ended up being one of the worst defenses in the league, is up there as a candidate, along with Mike Vrabel, like you said earlier in the week. I don't think Bill Belichick is about to come work for Kyle Shanahan, so I'm not even going to drop his name in there.
Yeah, that's why I don't even think why would this man
why would the greatest
be a coordinator? Like, right. He about to come be a coordinator?
Boy, a nigga that ain't never won. Like, no, nigga, you give me your job.
Dude, this man will go coach lacrosse. This man will go coach lacrosse before he became somebody's defensive coordinator. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Do y'all not know who Belichick is, bro?
Whoever's AAU football team, you know what I'm saying? Defensive coordinator to a nigga that ain't never won before. That's crazy.
Do y'all not have a pulse on this man's personality? Listen, the man probably don't have a head coaching job because he ain't trying to give up power. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
This was long, bro. Like, look, y'all niggas. I need. You know what I'm saying? Massages, a butler, you know what I'm saying? 2 German shepherds.
That's probably why he didn't work in Atlanta, because they probably wasn't trying to give him the GM role too.
He said, I need the keys to the whole facility.
Hey, I need everything. So we'll see though. I don't know. I feel like I heard
also too, I forgot dark horse. I don't know if this is just internet rumors, but your man's Richard Sherman.
So that's funny. Hell no, he can't be no D coordinator. He can come in as a position coach.
Yeah, right. The DB.
They're not about to just pull him in and be no coordinator.
Because the coordinator stop it.
Yeah.
Realistically, are we about to have Brandon Staley as our defensive coordinator?
That's probably what it's looking like. Because if you think about it, he got the connection to McVay, and he's on the Super Bowl team that they won. Was he the D coordinator for them?
I wouldn't be surprised, but that sounds about right. I don't think was he defensive coordinator? I
know he comes from McVay. But after one of the McVay seasons, that's how he got the Chargers job. I just don't remember if that was the Super Bowl year or not.
Brandon Staley, American football. Los Angeles Chargers. Nope. Los Angeles Rams in 2020. Was that when they won?
No, that's the year we lost.
That's the year we lost? Nah, 2020. I thought we lost 2019. And then
then maybe you're right then.
Yeah, so he was right. I think he was a defensive coordinator for the Rams.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. So like, you feel me? I think he might be cool as a coordinator when he's not focused on the whole team again. But him as a full head coach, it looked like he was just overwhelmed. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's a bad D coordinator because he comes up with, I guess, a good scheme, but we'll see. I don't know. I ain't completely against it.
He'll definitely be more of a yes man to Kyle than Steve Wilks was for sure.
Yeah, and I also think they'll be able to connect a little bit better as far as
culturally,
understanding what Kyle's looking for. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I knew Wilks was done when Kyle called the timeout when he was about to zero blitz. When he did that,
yeah, no, that was crazy.
When he got scared, I was like, yeah, Wilks is out of there.
Asked me what the fuck we about to do, like, or wasn't Steve about to bring the blitz, right? And he was just like,
yeah, he's about to blow. But that man, Kyle was still traumatized from that Vikings game, blood. That's what that was. Like, he was like, hell, man, no fucking way.
Technically, my man was Mooney. He had caught the ball, but damn,
he did. But he was traumatized, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know me, I had that was on my bingo card, bro.
He did not get to blitz as much as he wanted to, as much as they said he was going to for sure throughout the whole season. Like, I just hated the fact that
they were so set on this fucking cover 3, keep everything in front of you. Like, even Mahomes on the last drive, it's just like, bro, why are we playing so far back? Letting these dudes catch. He's not going over the top. He don't even do that like that no more. Like, he's just, it was pissing me off.
He tried. But Mahomes did see something on that last drive. He before he got into the red zone, it was crazy. You go back and watch, might have been like 2 or 3 plays before he threw the game with a touchdown. He pump faked it like he was about to go. He saw a nigga down there, really,
and then threw it 2 yards to Pacheco. That was off the play action. Yeah, that was off the play action. But he's not throwing it deep no more, bro. If you pay attention to his game,
he thought about
it. He thought he almost had a relapse to that old Mahomes that just be doing too much. Like you feel me? But he's like, nah. This one got us. Yeah, this one got us here. This one got us here.
He right there.
But even the one that he completed that was deep down the field, it should have been picked, but Gibson got lost on the underneath coverage.
Yep.
Because if you look at it,
he didn't even see the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Jair's over the top. So he has to keep dude in front of him. He's expecting Gip to be underneath and come make a play on the ball.
That's Miko. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's Miko Hartman, but I'm just saying like that was his best deep shot of the whole game. Might as well.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Even then, it wasn't even really there, bro. Mahomes just threw it because dude was just lost. Like
that was just crazy.
Man.
OG Gip. That's why I'm like, bro. So I asked my homie today. Are we gonna have to bring back OG Gip? Because your twin is probably gonna be out for I don't think twin gonna make it back for the season opener. So you think it's gonna be given Tig still back there?
Yeah, I think so. I don't see him really switching it up because it's like what you gonna do, you can have somebody young in there, draft them and let them play till Huff get back. But I mean, I think they probably gonna do that and then swap Tig and Huff as Huff works his way back, and then when he does get back, have Tig probably play in the slot.
I know we're looking into free agency today, but I did see one that intrigued me while we're on the topic. Eddie Jackson from the Bears just got released today. Take a flyer on him.
They probably will. I feel like they're gonna at least kick the tires on another corner. We'll see what they actually do, but Ambry Thomas not really playing like that just blows my mind. It didn't really hit me until like yesterday.
Did he look that bad in the Packers game? Well, Packers game that kind of felt like they lost a little bit of faith, but for sure the Lions game they was like Logan Ryan, you're up at
man. That's
crazy. That's crazy. No. We'll see what happens. My boy Mark in the building today. Yes. Damn, y'all done fired old boy. Yeah. He got up out of here. Also, too, I also want to talk about this before we get up out of here. Rocket New Era, the Greenlaw is out. Oh, man. So Dre Greenlaw had a successful surgery today. You think he's out the whole season?
He probably at least till December. I don't necessarily know the whole season, but he'll probably at least be out till December. But I mean, honestly, I feel good with the young linebackers that we got. I've been on that. But I do feel like
Winters could get his shot, and
and Jalen Graham. So I just feel like we do need a little bit more depth at linebacker. Maybe bring another vet in. Or re-sign Flanagan Fowles or figure something out with that situation. Or even Burks. I'm cool with Burks too. A lot of people was mad at Burks, but it's just like, bro, first of all, the man got thrown into the fire.
In the Super Bowl.
He did as best as he could. And then also, you could tell the team was not prepared for that quarterback keep. Like, they did not practice that. And even the game-winning play, the same play that they ran on the Eagles twice last year, to Sky Moore and shit, and we still wasn't prepared for that. So it just was like, I ain't really gonna put too much on the players. I mean, some of it's on the players, some of it's on the coaching. It's enough blame for everybody.
Yes.
But under the circumstances, I felt like Burks was solid.
He was solid. Good, like I said, good in the run game. Aziz is Al-Shire, since Rocket New Era, is a free agent. I'm just saying.
Really? I thought he signed like a couple year contract.
Yeah, I thought it was like when we come back with the free agency episode, but
I'll definitely take my boy back.
Yeah, no, facts, man. He was at the game, but the Lions game, like, man, we just, you know what I'm saying, it just felt like yesterday. But that would be a good play without having to go too crazy and overthinking it, trying to find the next or just replacement for Dre. Just bring back Z's and have, you know what I'm saying, Fred lead the line, but yeah.
But yeah, Mark, I'm about to say to answer Mark's question too. Yeah, we were saying Staley or Vrabel is pretty much what we're hearing right now. I'm good with either one of those, really. Honestly, I'm not even gonna say I'm like I'd be a little more hyped if it was Vrabel than Brandon Staley. But even Brandon Staley, like I said, I feel comfortable when he gets in here and gets a feel for what him and Kyle. I feel like they could bounce off of each other in a real like productive way. Vrabel, him and Kyle might be a little,
Yeah, I would be. Yeah, I don't
but
know.
also I could also see Kyle because Kyle grew up around football players, so he knows like you feel me. Just get him in his defense, let him do his thing. So.
But Vrabel too has also been a pretty successful coach in the league.
Right.
Pretty decent. So like, not to say he's gonna be on Bill Belichick's level, or I mean that's one of the greatest coaches of all time. Like, he's not gonna be being Kyle under his lackey, but I can see that maybe having a little bit of friction. With Vrabel kind of having recently literally just being a head coach and doing pretty well. So,
but see, the thing is with Vrabel, Vrabel strikes me as a guy that would get along with Kyle just for the fact that like Kyle gonna tell you like it is, whether you like it or not. You feel me? And Vrabel, at the end of the day, on a service level, can respect that. Like, you feel me? Like, maybe he may not always like the way he goes about it, but I feel like they'll cuss each other out and be able to move past it. You feel me? Like, just on some, like, not saying Wilks wasn't able to do that because I don't want to imply that. You feel me? But Wilks seems also a little bit less confrontational. Like, I ain't about to go back and forth.
He's definitely
you feel me?
More,
like
way
like,
more.
all right,
He's more crazy
you
on
feel me?
the
All right, cool. You feel me? Like, yeah,
I'm
not
about
to argue with you.
my leg, you know what I'm saying? This nigga want to blow a whistle during my play call, so be it.
Hey, you the boss, baby. You
feel
me?
You know what I'm saying?
You the boss up here. I'm gonna call you a motherfucker, but at the end of the day, you the boss.
I know he's talking shit, but so to his family. Mark, my boy says both are good defensive coordinators. I feel you on that. I don't think you go wrong either. Vrabel was a better head coach than Staley. That's why I feel like Staley, he need this shit to try and get back in good graces with the league.
Facts. Staley got to prove himself for sure. Vrabel, he can sit it out and be good either way.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, facts.
Mark says, I think more respected by players in the league is Staley, though. I think Vrabel will be more respected by the players because he played and everything like that. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, yes and no though, because I feel like Staley, if he was that defensive coordinator on that Super Bowl team, then that's gonna garner some respect at the end of the day. Like, yeah, the head coaching stuff doesn't work, but we've seen plenty of people that's just not good head coaches. But once they get back in their coordinator role, they get they get in their bag. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, but if I had to compare, probably Vrabel, just like because you said they seen him play, it's more familiar. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. Mark said definitely typo. Mid Vrabel. Yep, he agrees with us. Rockin' New Era says, isn't Staley more of a 3-4 defensive type guy? I did see somebody float this in the Twitter timeline feed, but man, this is Kyle's. Like I said, it's Kyle's offense, Kyle's defense. He's gonna have to probably run.
And honestly, if you look at the way we run our team, we kind of run more like it's a 4-3, but we put the two linebackers at the top with Dre and Fred, so that ends up being more like a 3-4.
Yeah, that's true.
More so than it is a 4-3 anyway.
The defensive end just with their hands in the dirt, pretty much.
Exactly. Right. So you might stand up one of them on either side, but for the most part, we run two high linebackers, which is more similar to a 3-4 than it is a 4-3.
Yep. Yep. Probably gonna end up being Staley. I'm not really tripping either way. I don't think it was the defense side of the ball where we've been lacking. So not too worried about that. But just an interesting week. Very interesting week. I will say at the game, I was talking about my cousin Digga last night. Her being a Raider fan, and she just getting her shit off about the game. I just walked off. I said, look, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Man, you are way too much. So definitely been a long week for Niner fans. How you feeling today? 4 days removed from it, my boy.
Really, I'm just irritated. I started looking at our next season opponents. I just want to fucking play football already. I know they need a break. Yeah, bro, because it's just like I know we're right there, bro. It's right so close but so far, bro. So I'm ready for my boys to get rested and get back to work, man.
My friend at work keeps playing The fucking Sweetie song.
See, I'm not there, right?
Bro,
I posted it the day after just because Raider fans had us fucked up. So I was just like, y'all, I ain't hear no bang bang Niner game. Like, bro, I don't understand. Y'all want us to be happy we lost? Like, I don't understand.
Right? Like, man, can't we just be sad? That nigga Chuck out to say, oh, y'all niggas trying to act like it's the end of the world, nigga. What? Like, it is the end of the world, nigga. We lost the Super Bowl, bro.
My boy, he was Raider fan, though. I was hooping with my boy Lou. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'd give anything to feel how you feeling right now.
No, he's not, man. Nigga the same thing, bro. Like, no, nah, bro. This is 3 times, bro. That shit does not get.
Bro,
we say it's easier, but in the moment, bro, that should be hurting.
I'm glad y'all can finally admit that, but at the same time, bro, you don't want this. Bro. I wouldn't wish this on people, bro. Like, this is not fun.
It's really not.
It's
really
just
not.
Like, damn, bro.
We supposed to be at the parade today. Fucked
up. Know, speaking of the parade, man, shout out to the people in Kansas City.
Man,
you feel me? That shit's weak, man. Like,
definitely prayers out to
supposed to be able to have a parade, have some fun. Like, that shit sucks, man.
Like, it happened. I thought about it. It did happen at the first Warriors parade in the town. Somebody either got shot, but I don't think they died though. But like. That
was more so of
that wasn't
people getting into it.
It
wasn't. Not saying that's okay either, because you know what I'm saying we do not condone none of that. But a personal altercation is a lot different than you firing into a crowd for no apparent reason. Like that shit's just fucking stupid. But yeah, man, this is not a good feeling. Nobody wants to get that close. Like, it's bad when you start asking yourself, like, would I rather have lost to Detroit? Like, you feel me? Like, you start really contemplating. Like, then I had to snap out of it.
No, that's a real question. That's a real question. So let's talk about this then. Let's get this a little bit deeper. Would you rather have lost in the NFC Championship game than the Super Bowl, man?
Hell no. I'd rather lose in the Super Bowl, man.
It
hurts more.
Of the game, brother.
It hurts more, but also that means it was right there. That's why I know it hurts. So I ain't the ball ain't bounced our way.
Even my brother said I'd rather get blown out than lose in that fact. We always lose in that fashion, and that's what
I don't know if hurt, I ain't really thought about that. Like, it would definitely hurt if you got blown out, because it's just like we ain't even come to play. We had no chance.
By the third quarter, we like the Eagles game, the Eagles NFC Championship game when Brock got hurt.
Yeah,
and we just like, all right, it's whatever. Like, it just wasn't our day.
Yeah.
But when you think it's your day and you are right there,
I don't know.
Nigga, that shit
I still rather
so much.
I still rather. It definitely hurts more, but I still rather give myself a chance. Like, if you told me at the beginning of the year we're just gonna be tied up going into overtime in the Super Bowl,
I didn't see overtime on the bingo card at all.
I'd have taken that.
Did not.
I didn't until about like.
Oh, of course, in the game, yes, but I mean, like.
No, it was like maybe even like before the game started. I was looking at props, and I was like, "Damn, an overtime game would be crazy." But then I was like, I don't even want it to come to that, bro. Like, I don't even want it to be this close, bro.
How much was the prop bet on that?
Overtime, it was like plus 800 or something like that.
Ooh, that's what I do. A nigga looked at it like, how many overtime would be?
Man.
No cap. Yeah.
And I put in a little bit for the exact score too. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, man. We try to end it on a high note, but we still keep coming back to it. It's gonna be open woo for a little bit.
Yeah.
At least until the draft season comes around, then we can just start pressing on and looking forward to next year. But
speaking of the draft shit, that combine, boy, we was thinking about going to the combine.
So, yeah, man, the combine ended up, right?
Yeah, you remember, because we was thinking about going to. He's like, oh no, wait, that shit's in a couple weeks. That ain't gonna work.
We probably could have got Southwest deal to get to Indianapolis, like low key. Man,
that's it probably wouldn't have been too crazy, because I doubt like hella people that going to that shit like that. You feel me? Like, it ain't like
it ain't a spectacle like
exactly, like a super sold out event like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that would have been fun. We're gonna go next year for sure. But look, man, I gotta use the bathroom really bad, so we're gonna probably end it right here. It has been another great episode of On Base Soil. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. We'll come back probably on Monday. So I want everybody to have a good weekend. I'm bouncing down on my chair right now for a reason. My boy, you got the last words.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Just appreciate y'all coming through per usual. It's the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take a shit. I gotta go pee, man.
No, for sure. Like, subscribe. Turn on y'all damn notifications. You feel me? Yeah, all that. Catch y'all in a minute.